Keats Coins is on the air, boys and girls, and my hand is in front of the camera already. So that's a good start. Got some Dr. Pepper, got the Weedy Harvester. Let's get over to the spreadsheet here. Let's see what's going on. Let's document this. The 140th box. Wow. That's great. But first roll, fifth coin in. Wow, what a great start. This is the same bank I got that great nickel box from. And it actually looks like it's not a commoner. I'm just going out on a limb. It's either a worn 40s. It's definitely not 50s. And let's see what we got here. I'm hoping that it's pre 40s. Oh, nice 68S, the lowest mintage memorial. But what do we got? Oh, it's a commoner. Oh, that's all right. At 56 Denver. Just kind of worn. All right, they made a billion of them. Let's get going on with the game here. All right, good start.
Okay, about halfway through the first half of this box, picked up a couple commoners, something a little less uncommon.
But at this, we may have something here. Let's see here. Ugh, got a lighting on. Is that terrible? Whoops. You kind of prop this thing up here. There we go. Okay, now I got center. Oh, this thing's wiped. No VDB. Nothing I can see. Well, it's either just something really worn or it's something really worn and something like old. Hang on. Hang on. Sound the alarm. Weedy Harvester. It's been a while. Oh my God, dude. What's going on? Don't run over this Weedy Harvester. All right, let's see what we got here, buddy. You need something here. What is it? So I'm definitely feeling now it's pre-40s. Mr. Expert is declared pre-40. God, maybe it's something stupid, 10s or 20s. Let's see what we got. Ah, it's still pretty cool though. It's a 44S. Wow, it's pretty worn. I think it's more damaged than worn, just ground corroded. All right, let's see what the story is on this. Sorry, buddy, false alarm. Well, there's a coin tube, 282 or so million. Just about got this tube filled up. So I do find quite a few of these, relatively speaking. 15 cents if it is in very fine condition. Ugh. It's more like good condition. Maybe, it's definitely better than about good to maybe very good. So, maybe about 5 cents. But yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a nice little scare, nice little find. All right, let's get officially halftime. Well, not officially halftime. It's halfway through the box. Roll 25 and wheat number 5. And you still look like a commoner, but that's okay because I always said there's plenty of room at the Keats Coin collection here. Doesn't look like anything unusual. No 3 cents or 3 wheat fields or United States of Britain or something silly like that. I'm just going to call, I don't know. Let's just look at it, not call it. Mr. Expert is not going to call it. Here it goes. A 45 Philadelphia. I believe that's the most common. Is it? Hang on. Well, it's not the most common. I think it's the 44 Philadelphia. But regardless, they made a billion of these. How many boxes of pennies are there in a billion? I mean, that's a lot. Wow. That's cool. Number 5. On to the second half of the box. Anything left in this roll? Maybe. Let's get out the hunt. Okay, number 6. And a lot of details. Oh, looks like a very, very common penny. All right, let's see what it is. Mr. Expert is proclaiming it's at least 500 million or more have been produced at whatever mint. And wow, another 46S, is that right? Wow. All right, let's see where we're at with this. Well, Mr. Expert is wrong. 198 so million. So it's not common. And then apparently there's a variety, an S over D. And it looks pretty clean from here. I'll do some closer inspection, but It looks pretty clean. That would have been a $35 coin if it was that one of those varieties. But all right, let's keep this. I don't think I've ever seen before. It's damaged luster. We get a little shaky here. The lens doesn't really. There it goes. Just a little bit of luster on that left wheat stalk there. Damage being just ground damage, like it's been in the ground. Corrosion, pitting. It's too bad. It looks like it had some pretty good sheen on it. All right, I have no idea what this is. Probably mid to late 50s. There it is, 56 Denver. Ground damage. All right, they made 1 billion of them. All right, let's keep going. Well, I'm kind of excited for this little gem of a find here. It's been a while. It's a Canadian, and it's the Lariat Portrait, young Queen Elizabeth II. I don't get very many of these. A lot of people call them young heads, but I like to call them, it's the Lariat Portrait. Could it be one I do not have? I believe it's the middle or late 50s, right after King George VI passed away, his eldest daughter, Queen Elizabeth. Ooh, 53. Oh, this could be something. Wow. That could be the first year. All right, this is kind of cool. Well, it's pretty exciting. This is the first year of the new design, Queen Elizabeth II. And there's two varieties, the no shoulder fold and the shoulder fold. The earlier production ones, there's a little fold right here, but it just wasn't working out so good in the process. So they redesigned the die here to have no shoulder fold, and this is the more common one. And also in the DEI, this has very pronounced sheriffs on the points here, little tips, and it goes right between the two tentacles there, which this one does. It goes the pointy on the eye, and it does go right between the two sheriffs. So that's the more common one. It's like 10 cents. If it was the earlier variety type, the other style coin, it was more like $1.50 and so forth. And it just goes up there. It's in better condition. It's at least a 10-cent coin because it's in good shape. So I'm pretty happy with that. 63 million or so, include both varieties. So I'm real happy with that. First year Queen Elizabeth Tiara Portrait, or young as they call it. Wow. Oh, that only means one thing. What does that mean? It means God save the Queen. £5 Bank of England. Even though it's a Canadian coin, it's still pretty cool. All right, that's pretty great. Okay, well, just a couple coins later after finding that first year Queen Elizabeth II, this popped up. 1956 plain, or Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. 420-some million or so. A lot less than the Denver, that's for sure. But I'm pretty excited because that's number 50 to go in my coin tube, so I can wrap it up and put it in my my wheat penny stash box. So that's kind of cool. So 140 boxes. I found 50 now. So it's roughly every 3 boxes I'll find one of these 56 Philadelphia. So not that common, sir. You are uncommon. And welcome to the Keats Coin Collection. I'll give you a nice home. All right. Maybe there's something more in this roll. You never know. And then that's wheat number 8. So I met my average, and I got 11 more rolls to go. So that's a pretty nice little hunt. Okay, the wrap up. Let's kind of get to the spreadsheet over here. The 140th box, and an average box, 8 wheats, but I thought it was kind of a very interesting box. The first category, just some very fine, extremely fine coins, maybe in about uncirculated, some kind of collection dump, I'm thinking. I just don't get that many at one collection at the same time. So nothing unusual or very rare, but it's just like, hey, those are so nice condition. I'm going to hang on to those. I don't diligently look for the 2017 Philadelphias, but I did pick up a couple. Actually, I've seen a couple, but they're not worth collecting. They're all damaged. Like, whatever. And then the roadkill candidates, maybe the one on the left. These are coppers. I'm not pulling up the zinc because half of them look like this anyhow. But for copper to be like that, boy, they really need to get beat up there. The next category. Oh, the wheat field there. Nothing special, spectacular in the wheat field. Did end up getting 8. And the oldest. Nothing special, the 44. San Francisco, and the lowest mintage was the 1947. Not bad, 190 million, Philadelphia there. Then the the find of the box, this 53 first year of Queen Elizabeth II, the Lariat portrait. Very nice condition. They'll be going in. So what I've been doing is I put them in 2x2, so I will mark on there when I found it and how I got it. So that's kind of interesting. The no shoulder fold. They don't really know how many they made of the shoulder folds, the other style that came out earlier. But 6-7 millimeter. That's cool. Still just need one more. I need 2 more Queen Elizabeths or so. 1 or 2 more. But something else that's kind of interesting is, hold it steady, this 56 Philadelphia. This makes 50 my tube. So I haven't found 50 yet, so I got to put a little star in there. So when I empty the tube out, I'll know I found at least 50. And it's going in this box here, which is getting kind of full. This will be my 32nd roll. These are all Wheaties in here. And I put the dates on there. Just kind of interesting how long it takes me to fill up another roll. So this will make 1,600 wheat pennies that I have in rolls here. So that's kind of cool. A lot of them are commoners and so forth. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to have to get a bigger box when I get a little bit more rolls in there. It won't fit in the dime box there. And so that's it on Keith's Coins and Collectibles. Thanks for watching. It was a kind of fun little hunt. And I don't know what I'll be doing next. I'll have to go to the bank and see what I want. Probably pennies again and so forth. All right, good night, and thank you for watching.